Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. Just a very quick review today. I'm not even sure you could call this a review, so I might have put the title as First Impressions, and it's about the Lancome Dreamtone. This is new out, it's not even available to buy yet. I think it is a waitlist situation in Boots, or you can let the Lancome lady know, and I think it comes out maybe on Thursday next week, something like that. And the idea about this is that it is called an Ultimate Dark Spot Corrector, but the lady at Lancome actually found me in Boots and was saying to me, you must come and try some of this skincare, it's amazing and whatnot. So I went and had a look at the reviews, and it really does seem like this is amazing, because there's a few people that have had VIP access and been using this for a few weeks, and it is raved about. But the lady at Lancome keeps saying to me, it has been proven to be 10 times better than the leading brand on this type of thing, and I don't know what product she's talking about. She may be talking about the new Chanel system, but the Chanel system has got 3 products in it, so I don't know whether she's talking about that or not. But I wasn't immediately drawn to it because I thought, well, I don't particularly have dark spots, but when you read into it, it is a lot more than that. It's about giving your skin back some life, evening out tone, kind of taking away redness, any kind of blemish, scars. It's just generally about giving some life back to your skin. So she gave me a sample and I got it in number 1. So there's 3 different complexions that you can get it for, 1, 2 and 3. So she gave it to me in 1. And I expected to use this little sample pretty much like any others that I get from, you know, Lancome or Estee Lauder, and that to not be, to like it, but it to not be a big enough sample for me to be able to really tell anything and to say, yes, it was nice, but, you know, it doesn't make me want to spend the money. And I've been using it now for 4 days. That's what it looks like. I don't know whether you can see that. It's a kind of peachy coloured cream. And there's still another, at least 1 use in here, maybe 2. I think these are supposed to be 7-day uses, aren't they? But I just had to tell you guys about it because I was looking for a review of it and I couldn't find any. It feels amazing. This is the first time I've ever used a little sample of skincare like this that's so expensive, but that really makes me want to purchase it. I'm not going to, I have to say, because it's £69 and that's just way out of my budget. This is something that if I had vouchers for Boots, like, you know, birthday vouchers or Christmas vouchers, I would definitely consider buying it, because it is supposed to make a difference in 2 weeks to your skin, and I can truly believe it. When it goes on, it smells amazing. You know how I love things that smell amazing. It's just so kind of fresh smelling, and it's got a little bit of a fruity smell. It just feels so clean, but it feels so nice on the skin. I didn't expect that at all. It feels like silk going on. It really does, but it's not greasy at all. It doesn't give you a completely matte finish, but I used it under my makeup one morning to see what it was like, and it was absolutely fine. The other 3 times I used it at night, and it just feels so moisturizing and so lovely, and sort of it almost feels healing. I know that sounds weird, but it does feel like you're kind of putting some sort of healing, calming kinds of lotion on. And I've only been using this for 4 days, like I said, and already I feel like I can see a difference in my skin. And actually, when I got it, I was thinking, well, I don't really have a problem with dark spots, but like I said, there's nothing for me to actually compare and look at and go, well, that's changed, but my skin just feels like it's got a little bit more life. And I really do like the feel of it. The lady at the Lancome counter was also telling me what they do is there's an app, and they take a photo of part of your skin, and then I think you go back in 2 weeks. If you buy this thing, you go back in 2 weeks, and then they'll take another photo, and then there's a way of comparing them, that they show you that how much your skin has improved in just 2 weeks. And when she was telling me that, you know, I kind of took it with a pinch of salt and thought, how much would skin improve in 2 weeks? But now I've used this, I really do believe that. I do think that would be possible, because even in the 4 days I've been using it, I really don't want this to run out. I mean, I'm going to cut the top off of this and like get as much as I can out of this, so I get every little use out of it, because it feels lovely. So that's all the good stuff, and now for the bad stuff, which is it costs £69. So it is not cheap at all. It is very expensive. But if you're somebody that uses Lancome products and are watching this review, then you might be used to spending that on skincare, and you might be quite happy to. For me, like I said, if ever I get a huge amount of vouchers, I might consider buying some of this. I might consider, if I get money from somewhere unexpectedly, this is something I might buy as a treat product, because it, you know, it works so quickly. It'd be interesting to know if it works that quickly if your skin then stays the same or whether it just kind of goes back to its usual, for me, dull state, I guess, because that's the other thing, it works on dullness and all that kind of thing. They're really targeted to people that are aging, I guess, or worried about aging and getting to that point, you know. So yeah, £69. So I hope that that was useful information for you. I know it's not an in-depth review, like I said, of the effect on my skin other than for 4 days, but it's a first impression review, and there's not much out there at the moment, so it might give you something. So any questions, just ask me, of course. My skin type, for those of you that don't know, is oily combination, but it's also starting to get a little bit dry now because of medication that I'm taking. I don't have sensitive skin, however I have just done a review on an awful face cleansing brush that I used. I compared it to the Clarisonic, it was a number 7 face cleansing brush, and it has literally injured my skin. So my skin area was very sensitive, and when I put this on, it didn't make it feel so bad. So I think that this will be fine for sensitive skin. It doesn't say that it's for any specific skin type, so I would imagine it's for all skin types. But I would recommend, if you're interested in this, going to the Lancome counter and asking for a sample and see how you get on. So thanks very much for joining me, and I'll see you again next time.